The overall direction of the Star Wars sequel trilogy left a lot to be desired. However, much like this commenter, I do believe that a lot of that is due to how the story decisions of The Last Jedi was treated by The Rise of Skywalker. Because in my honest opinion, The Last Jedi set the stage for an amazing finale to the Star Wars sequel trilogy. So it baffles me when people say that The Last Jedi left the sequel trilogy with nowhere to go story-wise. I mean, really think about what we were left with at the end of The Last Jedi. You have a Rey no longer focused on lineage and instead focused on building her own legacy. You have a Kylo Ren at his most unstable and destructive in charge of the largest military force in the galaxy. And you have a rebellion on its last legs with nobody coming in to save the day. Instead of trying to walk all those things back, The Rise of Skywalker should have doubled down on these plot points. Kylo Ren should have been the main villain of The Rise of Skywalker, full stop, no Palpatine needed. We should have bore witness to just how far he's fallen before his eventual return to the light, if he even deserves a redemption. We should have been able to see the Resistance engaging in more guerrilla tactics. This would have enhanced Poe's arc in The Last Jedi, showing him just how precious each and every one of his soldiers truly are. If they had leaned into more of the war side of Star Wars, then we would have seen the child soldier Finn using his training for good. This would have given his plot in The Last Jedi a little bit more of a reason to exist, because now we're seeing the results of him actually putting his entire heart into the Resistance. But the character who suffered the most from The Rise of Skywalker throwing out all of The Last Jedi's decisions was definitely Rey. The Skywalker saber was split in half. She should have been able to build her own. And while thematically I get how going from a Palpatine to a Skywalker makes sense, I think it would have been just as fulfilling if she went from a nobody to a Skywalker. The lack of commitment to story decisions is what crippled this trilogy as a whole. And I believe that if they had stuck to their guns with the bolder decisions instead of trying to paint over them, it would have been a stronger trilogy overall. But as always, it's just my opinion, and as always, I want to hear from you guys. What did you think of the sequel trilogy, and what's your ranking for all the Star Wars films? Leave it in the comments, let me know.